In anticipation of the U.S. summit, we are reflecting on the U.S. relationship with ASEAN, Southeast Asia, and of course, Brunei Darussalam. What makes you optimistic?
Well, thank you very much for that question. There are so many things that make me optimistic about the Brunei-U.S. relationship and the ASEAN-U.S. relationship. Let me start by the breadth and depth of the relationship as embodied by the amount of cooperation we have across all sectors. For example, U.S. students go to Brunei, Brunei students go to the U.S. We have cooperated dramatically on COVID-19 response and mitigation. Our researchers work together on biodiversity issues. Our militaries cooperate on ensuring there's a free and independent Indo-Pacific. All of these things we work together on embody what it means to be close partners and having a deepening relationship, both bilaterally and between the U.S. and ASEAN. And so for all of these reasons, I'm very optimistic about our future together.
I would love if I had time to unpack all of those partnerships. As we both know, the U.S. government is making lots of investments in Brunei Darussalam and Southeast Asia overall. Perhaps you could share one U.S. government program that has had a significant impact.
That's a great question, and it is really hard to pick just one. But I'll do my best, and I'll talk about one that seems to have had a great impact both at the lowest village level all the way up to the highest government level, and that is our work to address sexual abuse of girls. And this is really a sensitive issue. It's a taboo subject in many quarters, but it really addresses issues that face our most vulnerable members of society, whether it's indigenous communities or migrant worker communities. And it allowed the program participants to really focus on the legal rights, how to identify predatory behavior, and it gets to the heart of what so many of our projects and programs focus on, and that is social inclusion as well as defending human rights. And so for those reasons, I find that program to be kind of emblematic of all the work we are trying to do here in the Brunei-U.S. relationship.
You mentioned the heart, and one of the keys to developing that heart is to solidify a tie, a person-to-person tie. Perhaps you have an example of an alumnus or alumna of a USG program who has inspired you.
Well, I've only been here for 2 months, so I haven't had the chance yet to meet all of our fantastic alumni of all the different U.S. programs we have. But the one I've met who has stood out for oh so very many reasons is Naj Keefley. Naj Keefley participated in the Waisili program in 2013, and she came back from that program and she created her own NGO called Youth Against Slavery. And Naj embodies in so many ways what makes me optimistic about the relationship. It's the enthusiasm, the dedication, the innovation, the resourcefulness, the passion she has for her community and for making things better. And so for many, many, many reasons, Naj and people like her, so many alumni of our programs and events, that is really what makes me so optimistic, just to circle back to your original question.
Mm-hmm. And if I may just ask one final question, you've been at Post for 2 months. What is one of your favorite aspects of being able to serve as the Ambassador-Designate for an ASEAN member state, specifically Brunei Darussalam?
Well, I have been incredibly lucky to be here and to meet so many wonderful people in the run-up to both the holy month of Ramadan as well as the upcoming U.S. ASEAN Special Summit. It has given me a fantastic opportunity to meet so many people and talk about what makes our relationship so special, but it has also introduced me to some amazing Bruneian foods, and I consider myself very lucky that I have this opportunity to both represent the United States in Brunei Darussalam, but also to help reflect and connect the people of Brunei and the people of the United States to the extent possible.
Well, thank you so much for your time. I haven't had the opportunity to visit Brunei Darussalam yet. I hope I get to very, very soon and we get to meet
Please
in
come.
person. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a lovely day.